deceit. Pay us no attention, it's all conspiracy. We have satire and parody, some funny, some perverse. If none of it's offensive to you, you'd be the first.
I've done it. I've done that.
illuminating television.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to another daily video with me, EB. That's Earth's Best Entertainment. And it's Saturday, which means it is the Saturday morning laundry live stream here on both my streaming channel, which is Earth's Best Entertainment 2, and now I'm on the Comic Related Madness channel as well. So hello, everybody tuning in today. Thank you so very much. Please, if you haven't already, get on over to my website. That is www.earthsbestentertainment.com. That is where you can find all my social media, all my good things for you to click on and share and like and subscribe and all those good things. So hello, welcome, one and all. How is everyone doing today? I'm super. Thanks for asking. So even though I'm calling this the laundry live stream, Saturday morning laundry live stream, I actually am not doing laundry today because we're in the middle of a blizzard. We are in the middle of a blizzard. So I'm just going to hang out today in my car because that's what I do with my free time, hang out in my car on a Saturday morning. There's the bumper. There it is, scrolling across your screen right now, www.earthsbestentertainment.com. That will get you to my website. That will also get you on my Lulu page, which will make it so you are able to purchase a copy of Earth's Best Friends, which has now been split into individual floppy magazines, you know, like everybody else is doing, which I probably should have done in the first place because, you know, this whole thing is an experiment. Hello, I've got 2 viewers. Thank you for tuning in. I really, really, really appreciate it. So right now we have Tween Titans #1 available. We have Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2, Animal Teens #2, and what I just showed was Animal Teens #1, and of course we have Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2 and Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #1. So get on over to my website, which will lead you to my Lulu author page, which is where you can find yourself a copy. But I actually say hold off on that because April 17th, I've got a Kickstarter coming, and you're going to want to hold off and just wait till the Kickstarter. I'm writing the URL for that right now. Oh. My bad. I hit the wrong button here. That's what you do when you're live, right? Yeah, Earth's Best Kickstarter.com. That is where you can see my Kickstarter right now. It's going to say it's a draft. Oh, I have a comment. Hey, Captain Fandom Nerd, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. Excellent to see you here. It is exciting to see folks watching and tuning in today. And of course, if you're watching this not live or after the fact it's been live, I appreciate that as well. If you're tuned, I am live on many places right now, on my Twitter page, on the Madness Twitter page, on the Madness YouTube, on my YouTube, and a few Facebook pages as well. So there's a bunch of places, and it only counts YouTube viewers for me. So if you're watching from those other platforms, I apologize for not seeing that you're watching because it only shows one person watching at the moment. So yes, earthsbestkickstarter.com, the best domain name I could have gotten for this thing. That will be for book 4, which book 4 will actually include Tween Titans. If you do just want the individual floppy, you can go purchase it right now. It's about $7-8. But for the Kickstarter, $10 will get you one whole 48-page book from the Kickstarter, and that will include the story of Tween Titans #1. So you might just want to wait until April 17th. Send your $10 my way when the Kickstarter comes, and that will be that. So this morning, since it is a blizzard, I'm not driving anywhere, so this morning my coffee is soda. What does your coffee look like when you can't have coffee? Is it soda? Is it cigarettes? Some people like to smoke when they don't have coffee. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care, as Alice from Alice in Wonderland would say. I don't care. I do a terrible British accent. I apologize for that. For anybody watching in England right now. So, speaking of Earth's Best Kickstarter, I want to talk about that for a second. Like I wasn't already talking about it, right? Yes, I'm a little bit crazy for 7:45 in the morning. Might be the soda, who knows? This is the kind of energy that I bring to the table. For those of you who have never seen my show on the Madness before, this is the kind of energy that I bring to the table. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, earthsbestkickstarter.com, right? You know, I'll keep that on for now. I'm gonna pop it back to the title of the show eventually, but maybe not. I might forget because I'm forgetful. So book 4, right? So let me tell you a little bit about Earth's Best Friends. Earth's Best Friends has been an experiment, all right? I started when I really didn't know what I was doing. Now I partially know what I'm doing. I started off with the plan for a graphic novel in mind instead of individual floppies. What do we got here? Okay. So my first Kickstarter involved, well, my first Kickstarter was a failure, but my first successful Kickstarter was for Earth's Best Friends Book 2. Because Book 1 I had funded fully myself, right? So Earth's Best Friends Book 2, all right, which involved the middle stories. It involved Dr. Quacko's Revenge, Animal Torment. I think it just involved those 2 stories. Yeah, Dr. Quacko's Revenge and Animal Torment. So I don't think it involved Sergeant Snake in the Grass. I think that was book 3. Because book 3 was supposed to be Sergeant Snake in the Grass, All's Fair, Scalper and the Ninja Thieves, and The Dark Sky. So I can't quite remember how book 2 went. But anyway, the reason why I'm at book 4, after last year when I was promoting volume 1, so book 3 was my last Kickstarter from last year. And so what happened there was I did exactly that, but I decided to also have a tier where you could where you could get volume 1 instead of just book 3. And volume 1 was a culmination of all 3 books. So it was book 1, book 2, book 3. Chapters 1 through 9, or issues 1 through 9, right? Plus it threw in some holiday specials that were non-canonical, things like that. It was a Christmas special, 4th of July special, and a canon side story called Family Problems, which I'll get to in a moment. Okay, Okay, wipers, that's enough. There we go. Thank you. Oh, wiper, no wiping. Hey, you like that? You like that? Ha ha ho! So so what I decided was that last year I thought it would be financially better to just upgrade everyone who got a physical copy of book 3 and upgrade them to volume 1. You know, I don't even know why I'm turning the wipers on. I guess it's just, it annoys me to see water on the windshield even if I'm not driving. Anyway, ADHD brain. So that's what I did. But then the cost of printing went skyrocketing, especially the printer I'm using because it's more for books than it is for graphic novels. You know, the cost of print wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't a full color comic book. Because, you know, they charge extra for full color interiors and stuff. So what happens is last year, I learned that with the print cost rising, and then when I went to convention last year in September, I learned that having one product on your table is really not good enough. So because of that, I said, all right, time to split these into the floppies, right? Now you're probably looking at that cover and saying it's like amateurish. And I agree with you, you know. Besides maybe the 2 Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes covers, which this is done by David Lentz. Awesome dude, awesome artist. He does some really great work. So there's him, and there's the first Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes. I could find it in my pile here. Oh my goodness. So this Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2, and this was the cover I had before I decided to use the David Lentz cover. Which one do you think is better? A or B? I think the verdict is probably A, right? I need to have actual covers for my floppies. So I do recognize that, and I am working on paying an artist to make 10 covers for me this year. The question is really whether or not that will be ready. Where the heck did it go? I've lost my first issue of Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes. What is going on here? How did I lose it? I just showed it off. I dropped it somewhere. I haven't walked around at all. I see 2 people viewing. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Where did my little book go? Oh, where could it be? Oh, little book go? Oh, where could it be? Seriously, what the heck did I do with it? My gosh, I just lost it. And I mean, I'm in a car, so it's not like I could have put it in a lot of places. One moment, please. I'm going to turn the camera off so I can actually look here. One moment, please. You'll only hear my audio, my frustration of looking for this. So just a moment. Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Okay, here we go. I found it. Sorry about that, guys. So here it is, Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #1. Now this cover, beautifully done by Gabriel Nissi. Freaking love this cover. So a little history about this and Gabriel Nissi. When there's trouble, call it coolest felines in town. Yes, I got to put a little flavor text on every single cover because I'm inspired by Goosebumps. Remember Goosebumps? You'd see like the title, you'd look at the cover, then there'd be this little flavor text. Don't go to sleep with the dummy in the house, you know, something like that, right? So that's why I do that. Ooh, the ducks are in the snow. The ducks are in the snow. The ducks are in the snow. Yeah, so we have ducks that don't fly south for the winter in my little apartment complex that I live in. And so you used to see these ducks hanging around, eating through the snow. I mean, they're not dying. I don't know. The snow's not killing them. You know, they survive every year. So, I don't know. Maybe a few of them die. I don't know. The point is, so now I've got my individual floppies, right? So Gabriel's already done one cover for me. And then like I showed the other one, David Lentz has done another copy for me. So this is Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2, which would have been chapter 4 in volume 1, called Dr. Quacko's Revenge. All right, I don't put the subtitles on the comics. I just say Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2, #3, #4, etc. There is something to read on the back, which you don't usually see on comics. It's usually more of like a novel thing. But I'll read this to you because it's pretty interesting. So Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2, Dr. Quacko's Revenge. When Dr. Anati was laughed off stage with the largest scientific conference in the world, he found himself reduced to teaching 5th graders at S. Lee Elementary School. But little did anyone know that when the kids start making fun of him, he will go insane and turn everyone into animals. Will the Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes be able to save their classmates, or will they be doomed for the zoo? You gotta read it to find out. Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes, Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes, Hyper Feline Ninjas, and their cats. And then the flavor text for Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes #2 is, Dr. Quacko refuses to be mocked any longer. And so you see him going crazy. You see people that were turned into animals. Well, one I guess is a melting ghost, but the other is like a weasel rat thing. I guess the artist took a little bit of liberties when I said turn everyone into animals. He kind of decided to make them monsters, but that's all right. You know, covers can be deceptive a little bit. I know Goosebumps deceives you a bit with their covers, so it's fine. It's fine. Right. So Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes also has the flavor text. I'll read the back of that as well. The Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes are ready for action. Issue #1, part of Earth's Best Friends series, Tornado Trouble. Join Jackson, Chloe, Lacey, and Celie as they transform into Fury, Rosie, BB, and Sky to stop a bank robber. But then they have to face their most dangerous foe, a mega-sized tornado. Will our heroes survive, or will they be blown away for good? Yes, I should write for television, man. This sounds like an ad you'd hear like um tonight's episode of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Hey, I see a Facebook like. All right, thank you for that. I see 3 people watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope this is entertaining enough for you. Is that entertaining enough for you? There was a hamster my sister had that said something like that. You want entertainment? I'll give you entertainment. Something like that. It was a toy hamster. And she got it from Blockbuster. I don't remember what it was from. It was just some hamster that was like, "You want entertainment? I'll give you entertainment." So I forgot to put the flavor text on this one, but the flavor text should read how many more teens are going to transform and are going to be turned into animals. And then on the back of this, so this is Animal Teens number 2. Placement of number 2 is in a different spot than usual. I'm going to change that for this cover as well. Animal Teens are back, and this time we follow Jamie Avon, the enthusiastic preppy girl who might have a crush on Harlan. Get picked on by the mean girls of the school, Selena Angui and her friends. But this time, something weird happens inside Jamie, and she transforms into a pigeon. What will she do when she wakes up in Central Park Zoo? Will she seek help from her friends? Or will she be doomed to coo at the zoo? You like that? You like that? I don't know. I don't ever know if these things are good enough. So then we have Animal Teens number 1, because, I'm just going to do this out of order. And the 1 is cut off. So, I'm still in the process of really editing these covers and trying to make them the best they can be until I have real covers. So this is Animal Teens number 1. Harlan Lepus isn't so normal. So he's the star quarterback, Harlan Lepus. 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 Le Pussycat. No, not Le Pussycat. He's a rabbit, not a cat. Le Pussycat. Le Pussycat. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Oh. Fell between the seats. I had to grab it. That was my wrist getting caught between the seat and center console. Okay. Moving on. So then we have Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes number 3. Sergeant Snake in the Grass. And on the flavor text it says Sergeant Snake is no good. Oh, you know what? I don't think I read the back of the book for so for Animal Teens number 1, the back of the book says, what would you do if you discovered you could transform into an animal? Would you fight crime and help people? Or would you be too afraid of being found out and captured by science? Meet Harlan Lepus, the first of the Animal Teens. He is the star quarterback for Christgau High School, and one night, while he was playing in a football game, his powers magically started, and he got the winning touchdown. But then something weird happened. He transformed into a rabbit. What does Harlan decide to do? Animal Teens is part of the Earth's Best Friends series. So that is Animal Teens explanation on the back. So then we have Sergeant Snake in the Grass. So Sergeant Snake is up to no good. Flavor text. And on the back of the book, Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes are back for another adventure. This time, they face up against the evil Sergeant Snake and his mind control powers. What will the Bellators do if they are fighting themselves? Will they snap out of it and save the day, or be doomed to let their egos and pride take over? So that's Hyper Feline Ninja Heroes number 3, which is on sale now. Just started March 1st, just a few days ago. All right, so this is Animal. I have 2 copies of Animal Torment on me. And I have Dr. Quacko's Revenge. So I'm sure everybody wants an explanation for this. Tween Titans number 1 fitting in. And the flavor text, it's a little bit different colored. It's not easy being a Tween Titan. It's not easy being a Tween Titan. Introducing the Tween Titans. In this introductory issue, we learn about the Tween Titans, how the Tween Titans have learned to deal with life on Earth. Meet Zoe, aka Sparkle Girl, who is zealously ready to fight crime and save the day. Meet her older sister, Phoenix, aka Ashley, who is the straight man that has to calm her down and keep Zoe out of trouble. When they meet a boy named Giovanni, chaos ensues as they learn he too is from their planet, and he wants to marry them. What is in store for our young heroines? Find out in this 11-page issue of Tween Titans. So that, my friends, is all the books available right now. Individual floppies, like I said, about $7-8 each, or wait until April 17th, www.earthsbestkickstarter.com. I think we will bring the banner back to name of the show. There we go. Hi, welcome everyone. It is the Saturday Morning Laundry live stream with EB. That's me, Earth's Best Entertainment. So yeah, go to earthsbestkickstarter.com, and that is where you will be able to see my Kickstarter. It launches on April 17th, guys, for book 4. Now, book 4 is just the start of it. $10 for book 4. But then there are tiers where there's a catch-up tier where you could either buy volume 1 to catch up, or you could actually buy the individual floppies to catch up as well. Your choice. And then as the tiers get higher, you could basically put it all together. There's also a special, now the exclusive books in this Kickstarter. Number 1, book 4 is an exclusive to Kickstarter. I will not be selling book 4 after the Kickstarter. This is special for crowdfunding only, because the only way I'm going to sell this comic on Lulu is through the individual floppies. All right. Number 2, exclusive to Kickstarter, is the volume 1. I was selling volume 1. I am no longer selling volume 1. I am taking it out of retirement specifically for this Kickstarter. So you can get volume 1 and book 4, 2 exclusive books to Kickstarter. There's also another special book that I'll be doing, a volume 1.5. That is volume 1 plus the stories in book 4. So that puts it all in one complete printed package. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. Complete printed package, complete printed package, complete printed package. Yeah. I can't do it. It puts it all in a complete printed package for you guys. Then there's tiers where you can just get all the books, the floppies, the exclusive books, all of it, right? And then the $100 tier is back. Put yourself in the comic. Either you can make your own superhero that becomes canon, and I have to have fun trying to fit them into my world, because that's what I did with the Tween Titans. Excuse my heat. My windows are fogging up. Or just a cameo appearance, because a couple of people did that last time as well. It's up to you. You can either create your own superhero for my world, or just a cameo appearance. I'll put you in there randomly. And then the $200 tier, which is new this year, I call it the whole kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle. That's the floppies, the special prints, the book 4, the volume 4. Volume 1. So you'll get volume 1, book 4, volume 1.5, all 10 floppies, which is all these floppies that I showed here, plus a few more, plus Family Problems will be a printed floppy as well for this project. Well, either that or in book 4. Either way, you'll be getting Family Problems. I wish I had something to show off for Family Problems, but my artist is working on the story Family Problems 3 right now. So there's 4 parts to the story. Family Problems 1 through 4. In volume 1, there were 2 parts that were made already. So if you have volume 1, you've read the first 2 parts of Family Problems. But I'm going to put all 4 parts in this book just so people are not confused completely. Because it's really the only story that's like continuous. You know, everything else can kind of stand alone, but Family Problems is literally from one part to another happening in a sequence. So I'm offering a lot of cool things in this Kickstarter. There's also an advertisement tier. You can advertise inside book 4, which would also get you an advertisement in my floppies and pretty much all the floppies that come out after the Kickstarter. So that's a lot of floppies to buy some advertising space for, you know. And then there's I think I wanted to put a tier in there as well. So, you know, if you go on my earthsbestkickstarter.com right now, it's just a draft, right? I'm not done getting it fine-tuned and stuff. So I am going to be adding things. I'm definitely going to be adding some artwork and stuff. It's pretty bare bones right now, but I just wanted to put it out there just to show that it is coming. And there is a website you can go to right now to see it, to get the basic text information at least, and you know, to see what the tiers look like and everything. Of course, coming back will be the comic books for kids tiers, which was a big hit last year. I love to be working with Mark Weiss and doing that every time I do a crowdfunding campaign. It was a big hit last year, and I'm going to continue doing it this year. He's an awesome dude doing some awesome things for kids, and I want to be a part of it. Proud to be a part of it. I know Pops is proud to be part of it as well. A lot of us are. A lot of us in the indie scene are part of that. We love it, you know. So yeah, you know, oh, all right. Did I? Wait, might be one more video I want to play before we go here. So I've been following this YouTuber called Chadtronic. All right, the guy's really cool. I love his channel, at Chadtronic on YouTube. Check him out for sure. He is an indie creator as well. He had a comic book for a little while. I don't think it did too well, but he's an indie creator. He's working on a video game called Poglings. Check this out, guys.
Hatching soon is Poglings, a cute pet simulation, creature collecting adventure game. Evolve, breed, and race cute mysterious creatures known as Poglings. Stake claim to your island, grow your nest, and establish yourself as the best Pogling hatcher the Wildvine Islands has ever seen. Poglings is slated to release for Steam and Nintendo Switch, with the possibility of other platforms in the future. But to make this game a success, I will need your help. There are 3 things I need you to do. First, click on the Kickstarter link in the description and click on Notify Me on launch. This will email you as soon as the Kickstarter campaign goes live, so you can have first pick of all the limited Kickstarter rewards before any of them run out. The Kickstarter will go live sometime this spring. The second thing is wishlisting Poglings on Steam. Click the Steam link in the description, which will take you to the Steam page, which, by the way, reveals a lot more details about the game if you're interested. But the main important thing is you need to click on this right here. add to your wish list. Clicking on this will notify you when Poglings is released and if it ever goes on sale or gets discounted. It'll also help Poglings perform better on Steam in terms of getting discovered, which will help it a lot. And the third and last thing is to follow Poglings on social media to stay connected with us and to hear about all the game's updates. We are at Poglings on Twitter and on Instagram. You can also visit poglings.com to see where the rest of our man's social media accounts are, but Twitter and Instagram will be primarily the two places we utilize the most. I'm sorry for asking so much of you, but seriously, if you do all of those things, it will help so much.
Yeah. So Poglings, you should definitely check that out when he launches, because he's a really cool dude. At Chadtronic, hey, if someone out there knows how to get in touch with this guy, I would love to have you on the show, Chad. Please get in touch with me. I emailed you in one of your emails. Please get back to me, Chad. Let's set up a podcast night and let's do an interview. That would be so cool, man. But I love what you're doing, and I love the idea of Poglings. So I hope that this is a successful campaign. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm going to end the feed now. It's been about 45 minutes. So it's roughly around the time I usually end. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a pleasure to be on this, to be a part of this new network now. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited. So I usually do this every Saturday morning. I just found out today that my laundromat now opens at 7:30. So I'm going to have to talk about getting a different, possibly an adjusted time slot for Saturdays, but we'll see. I could still make it work for 7:45. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, hit me up at www.earthsbestentertainment.com. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye now.